So I can only dedicate this one to all of my soldiers who all started with me as an underground reggae artist in this country and transitioned on to become a very versatile world commodity. Thank you guys. I'm so grateful, I'm so honored, I'm so humbled to be here today. My album Fit Dimension is going to do miracles, and I know that you guys will be right there to support it and support any other Ghanaian artist too.
Into the future with you, I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love and you know it's safe. Baby, never listen to what them say.
I wanted to ask, how does it feel as an artist with all these accolades? Your major milestones, especially on Boomplay, where you were 3-time running like the most streamed artist on Boomplay. 2018 to 2021, you were the most streamed artist on Boomplay. Then I think 2021, you topped the Boomplay Awards, 7 awards. You've been just rising.
Sorry.
How does it feel?
Yeah, man, of course. What comes to mind is gratitude. Because once upon a time, all this was a dream, you know? So if dreams are becoming reality, then that means that nothing is impossible. So I'm very grateful. And to have people always remember that others have also come to do great things, you know, which has inspired people like myself to be able to do equally great or greater things, you know, whereas we would have also inspired other people to do equally greater or greatest things, because there must be that growth. But in all, there are great things. So I can't feel any arrogant pride right now, but filled with gratitude and humility. And of course, that's what I can say.
All right, great.
Yeah, man.
You are also known to have great partnerships from brands to platforms to, you know, even to you signing on to a major label now. First of all, with even Boomplay, I think if I remember clearly, you were the first major artist that actually got onto Boomplay. You sort of bought into the vision.
I remember myself.
So you can share that, like what informed those kind of decisions with the partnership and the collaborations and all that, or like what informed those decisions? Yeah,
not to tout, but I think I believe myself to be a visionary and somebody with a positive mind and a positive heart. Therefore, I foresee things. And when I say foresee, I don't want to base it on, you know, like any kind of too know-ish stuff. But because I'm a progressive thinker, like, you know, that's why I have a lot of relationships with a lot of big brands who have become, you know. So it's only people like you and people like myself that can get us to a point where other people can follow. You see, so that's just who we are, and I think that's the inborn characteristics that has brought me here so far, making me possible and able to have brand relationships like the Boomplay. So I think what I'll beg as a favor from you guys is to let them know, let the history be told so that people can be inspired of. Because many people also have that capability, you know, but the selflessness or the will to try is not there. It will be left to inspiration to make them want to. So the more you tell stories of those who have done and it wakes up other people's innate to also find out who they are and what they have inside of them to continue to grow our beautiful music industry.
Into the future with you, I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love and you know it's safe. Baby, never listen to what them say. Me give her something with the sweet and ginger. She never get it mad and see, cause she come here every morning say she tired of the mac and cheese. One thing more of the geezer, but I want time touch and she already fainting.
You signing on to Universal through Def Jam Recordings.
Signing on Def Jam through Universal.
Sign on Def Jam through Universal, essentially. I wanted to ask, you've accomplished a lot being an independent artist before signing on to a major. Like, what's the difference now? Like, how was work then and how different is it now?
On accomplishment, I'm still accomplishing a lot. It hasn't dropped and we are all witnesses. And on the work basis, it has only broadened and has become more bureaucratic and diplomatic, you know, because the bigger the picture, the bigger the frame, you know. So that's just how I can describe the work. Yeah.
Okay, then regards to the album, Fifth Dimension. Like, where do you think that this album will rank in your discography? Because we see the progression from back in the day, from grade 1 to Natural Evil, to Episodes of Mama,
to Angloga Junction.
We can see a pattern here, like there's tremendous progression. Especially for me, I think it's also from Episode of Mama and Angloga Junction that we actually saw like the bigger picture for you, so to say. So, like, where does Fifth Dimension like rank within like your discography? Where do you think it ranks?
It is actually the current one for sure, and in discography, it's a clear representation of all that I have been and all that I am today. You know, when you check with the songs on the album, the features, the sound, I think I may have overheard, you know, somebody say that this sound is fresh. Like, it really has inspired creatives to want to just step out, but also bringing everything that they've experienced or are with them, not to step out to lose it, you know, because people do really step out of their creative comforts and want to do greater things or want to push. But sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes they lose the stem. So there's like a disconnect. But here lies the case. There's so much connection and, of course, so much dynamics, or so much, for lack of a better word, so much difference at the same time. That's how this album makes you feel. And I can only be grateful because, trust me, I went through some of the very tough mental moments. I felt it. I could feel me thinking hard, like, because there was the willingness to make it that much. That's evident when you hear it, because this is music, you see. It's not like you're reading a book. This is music. It hits you for you to understand. Like, me and you can have the same idea listening to the music when we haven't spoken. You see? So that's what I really wanted to do. Like, I wanted to transcend and send that energy across of something outside of my box, but something also very original. And that's how we got here. And I'm really grateful for the producers that came on board. They could probably share that same vibration with me and send instrumentations that would be like, yo, I think this is what you're describing. Because take a song like Where Is the Love? Take a song like Abawumlo. Take a song like even Life and Money. Take a song like Apotekes or like Vibes, but you still have the Stonebwoy. This has rather actually, even because I'm being honest, this has rather actually grounded me even better. Like, some people would say that, oh, probably he's losing. In the same vein, when some people were feeling like I'm moving away from the original Stonebwoy to try to get do something else, it is in the same vein that I gave you stuff that you're like, yo, we're now acknowledging that this part of Stonebwoy really exists. And it's been, because some school of thought, some people will be like, and nigga, I've been singing, bro. I've been singing from time, you know? And that being said, I think big respect to the VGMAs. You saw, this was the first time I got nominated for certain categories where they would actually just look at typical singers only. Then I'm like, achieved.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just be generous, Mariana, just because you still be my numero uno. Numero uno. I'm not gonna play you for a fool, cause you see right through me, yes, I know. I know, said if you gon' believe them lies, baby, just realize, that's on me, on me. I love you when you lie to me, that shit feel like therapy.
Earlier on, we spoke about the idea of a reggae album, your sound, and also like your ambitions, because we see it in our grind. We interviewed Amari, that was I think a couple of weeks ago, and she mentioned the fact that no one grinds more than you. And so she was really inspired by the way you grind. What do you think is the ambition, or what do you think the direction like going forward, especially with your brand, your music? Are we expecting like a new direction, or you keep it in your bag, you don't want to reveal it? Are we also expecting maybe a different sound in the future? Like what do you have as plans for the future?
Yeah, basically I just want to grow, which is something that everybody is capable or have to know that they have to do. So in seeking growth, you actually go through a process. And when it's evident that people can see and even you can feel that you're growing, then that's all there is for me. In this musical journey, as a life that I live, I didn't choose music, music chose me. Then I accepted it. Then I began to work it. So just want to keep growing. I would have told you, yes, sound is gonna change in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna change it, and then we're gonna, I can say all of that. But realistically for me, it's all about growth, because we do not really control anything. It's just like that for me. That's how I think, you see, yeah.
Okay, so last question, just what
I hope you got what I said. Yeah, it's all about growth. So there can be a change, there can be an addition, there can be development. There's definitely gonna be an evidence of growth in the Stonebwoy brand. Any day, anytime, anyhow. And shout outs to Amare as well. You know, she's doing amazing.
Yeah. So the last question, just take us through like the few things that you have lined up. As in, we know there's a tour coming, there are festivals, also the next singles from the project coming out. Videos. Like, just give your fans.
Of course, you know, like the album is fresh. It's only 8 weeks. That's 2 months, and we have hit songs off it already. And I'm one of the fans of my music who feel like some songs should be loudest right now. So, and I don't know who they are going to hackle, because we are all fans of the music and we expect the same thing. So how do we do? But somebody has to step in the shoes and work it. But I'm working it, so, you know, all I need is your support so that we continue to do videos. Are gonna come out. I have a lot of video to shoot. I also will do a few remixes. Probably add a deluxe.
Great.
But yes, some of my favorite songs didn't make it on the album. Wow. So that you can imagine. Yes. So more music is coming, videos are coming, the tours are gonna happen too. And I just implore everybody who's watching right now to know that Africa is a continent, of course, but it's not our fault that we have been divided into countries. Therefore, Ghana also needs that glory that it really possesses. So you guys do come out, support the tours, be proud, play Ghana music. We have to get there too. Of course, we are here, but we have to get there. So that's all I can add on top of all that I have to do. It's a reciprocative movement, you know. So tours for sure. Tour starts this week.
Great.
Yo, to all my fans and followers, God bless you guys. I'm so grateful to have you guys. And I know you are more grateful to have me, yes. we have us. That's the most important thing. Keep up the support, keep up the love, keep up streaming, and I'm not the only Ghanaian artist. So that is one thing I want to tell you. Explore in variety, you value things. So I know that my fans are supportive. God bless you. That's all I can say. I don't know. I know somebody is typing one freestyle. Even as you're watching me, my fans. But I've not forgotten that, the foundation fans, all my reggae, hardcore fans, my dancehall fans, I don't want you to get disappointed. Nothing has changed, but a lot has improved. Let's get taking it to the world. Beep.